This is Gus from the Multidisciplinary Scientific Journal Knowledge Corps, or RCMULTICORE, also known as Nucleus. And today we're going to talk about what is open access. So we're going to talk about this revolutionized way we access and disseminate knowledge, which is open access, and it's how uh, we exchange information, or in a way that brings innovation, and it has an emerging change of challenging normally some traditional norms in academic publishing, is going for a more collaborative future. First thing we're going to talk about is the historical context behind open access. We're going to go back a little to talk about how it brought changes and how it came to. Back a while, normally research was behind a little bit of the paywalls, subscription barriers. Historically, knowledge was kind of like limited and a little confined, kind of like confined within ivory towers of the academic institutions, and accessible only to people who had financial means. And so to be able to purchase a journal, or to be able to read or get this information, you had to subscribe, and you have some access fees for this information. This exclusivity hindered a little bit of the progress with the knowledge and science, which made kind of like a stifling collaboration and obstruction of this dissemination of ideas of the researchers. And that's when the open access came in, the birth of the open access. So it started kind of in the early 2000s. The term open access was coined, marketing a moment in academic publishing. The Budapest Open Access Initiative in 2002 and the Berlin Declaration in 2003 set these principles of open access for us to be able to access knowledge in the sciences and humanities in 2003, which laid foundation to a new paradigm. And these initiatives challenged a little the principles of, and strengthened also challenged the principles of restricted access, and also strengthened this unrestricted access to research, and removing the barriers that stopped this flow of knowledge, that impeded this flow of knowledge for us. And it made it possible so that we can access this the articles and the information more easily. Going a little bit forward nowadays, the impact that we have now based on the open access that started in 2000, researchers and institutions and funding bodies, organizations started to embrace this open access, and making it possible for us to amplify and widen the spread of knowledge through global means, and making it more visible, and having more citations made, extending the influence and the reach scientific articles and information. So it kind of accelerated the discovery. It made it more clear and open, and in a way that it extended its reach throughout the world, internationally also, but still has its barriers, some of the barriers. Here we have some types of open access. I'm going to talk about the main open access routes that we have. We have the gold open access, which is freely accessible. Anyone can access these informations, which is funded through an author, because in gold access you have the APC charges, because in some journals they need the APC charge to be able to provide this open access to the world for other researchers. Here at Nucleus, we function as a gold open access, and we also have the green open access research that is shared in repositories post an embargo period. I'm just going to talk about those two routes of open access. Okay, the green open access normally allows research to share their work to institutions or subject repositories with an embargo period determined by the publishers, as I had stated. But we still need a balancing between accessibility and sustainability. It still remains a challenge. But open access is spreading. Open access is spreading more and having more acknowledgement. Democratization of knowledge. The impact of open access extends beyond the academics, has made it more accessible for researchers in resource-constrained regions, and empowers so that information can engage with general public, so that everybody gets knowledge of this information. So the barriers that we had kind of hindered a little, and the dissemination of knowledge is widening more because of open access. So it has become a catalyst for social progression and innovation. We still have some challenges and with open access. So as we go through this process, we have some concerns. The transition of open access has raised a little bit of questions about funding, quality control, and the potential for predatory publishing. So we have to be really careful with predatory publishing. We're gonna have a video for predatory publishing, so you have to be careful to how you search or where you search to publish your articles. A balance between this accessibility and maintaining sustainability is very important. It ensures for researchers to continue to contribute to the valuable insights they have, and so that they can uphold a rigorous integrity of their scholarly work. So it's very important to take in consideration all that open access brings, and also the challenges. And to sum it up, the vision or the prospects that we have for the future is that open access is like a superpower, that it will help a lot for sharing or disseminating information and learning. And it's changing the way we think about research and knowledge. We're working together here at Nucleus, and also people around the world are working together so that everyone can have access to information, which helps us progress and lets us keep opening doors we get, or all the information that we give. So thank you very much, guys. That's all I can tell you guys about open access for today. I thank you guys for supporting. And if you have any questions or need any answers about how Nucleus works, or if you need any information with publishing articles, or information with the videos, or have any doubts, You can get into contact with us at contato@nucleodoconhecimento.com.br or our contact number. You can also follow us and check out our content. And don't forget to give a like if you like the video, and also subscribe to our channel so you can get more videos and more content. And thank you very much, guys. Have a nice one.